Hello, this is Robert Smith. I'm here in Northern Territory of Australia, and I'm actually at the top of Ayers Rock, and it's a pretty awesome place. It's I feel a very spiritual place, maybe. The Aborigines see this as a sacred place, and so what I'd like to do is talk about your inner self, because it doesn't matter where you go or where you're at. Where is your sacred place? Is it really in a place, or is it inside you? Of course, we have a tendency to give place meanings. When I teach in my seminars about affirmations. What are affirmations? And we have what I would call spatial affirmations, and that means whenever you're in a certain place or a certain location, we will have a tendency to give or automatically respond in a certain way. Like driving, that's a spatial affirmation. You're a driver, so you're just driving in a certain way, or you're driving to work and you're thinking about work. And as you think about work, the emotions and feelings, that's an affirmation. A lot of times people think that affirmations are only words and they have to be in a positive way. But in reality, affirmations are not just words. Affirmations are actually feelings that you keep rehearsing, good or bad. Affirmations are words, good words, bad words. Affirmations are also internal pictures and images that you play within yourself and you watch, and it affirms something. And it doesn't have to be positive. So affirmations do not have to be positive. It's good if you have a lot of those positive ones, because if you have more positive, then your life becomes more positive. And so affirmations, what are affirmations? And we're also talking about the meanings that we give to places, things. Granted, up here at this amazing place, I give the meaning to it. And the meaning I give is definitely a place where I'm connected. I'm close to the sky. I'm close to as I possibly can get to God, if there's God. Just out here in the beauty. But many times we have a tendency to make things sacred that may not be so sacred. And the reason why I say that is because oftentimes what we make sacred also gives control over us, And that means, like, if the only place that you can find God is on top of a mountain, you better have a good pair of shoes. Or the only place you find God is inside of a temple. Or the only place you find God is in the wilderness. I had a friend of mine who said he wanted to go find himself, And so he packed up his bags and he went to a foreign country and climbed up to the top of the mountain trying to find himself, find his spiritual something. And of course, we're always looking, but we're always looking outside, trying to find our sacred place. And I believe that the sacredness is really inside you, and if you're one of the lucky ones who've had some pretty bad experiences and harmful experiences, like a mean mother or a mean father, controlling, beating, rejection, abandonment, betrayed, whatever it is that you have, I believe that these truly are your great spiritual teachers. And the reason why I say that is because when I discovered that my father, who, he had problems and he interacted with me with his problems, was giving me valuable lessons about life. And when I discovered that he truly was my spiritual teacher, that means he gave me an opportunity to make peace with what I hold within me. And that's truly where your sacredness should be. So that means your sacredness should be anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're in the gutter or at the lowest of the low, with everything else, everybody else is miserable, but your sacredness should be right there with you because it's within you. You know, and I think that's very important. You know, I think one of the things that Yeshua, which is the name of Jesus, his original name, that's what he taught. He said you don't have to go to the temple because the temple is inside you, and that's where your true spirituality. Now, even though I'm mentioning Jesus, it doesn't matter. Even if he did or didn't exist, it doesn't matter, but it does make logical sense. And that's what I'm after, is what's real. And the only reason why I use the reference of Jesus is because I come from that model of thinking. But it doesn't matter. What matters is, if inside you have stuff that robs your peace, that stuff is actually a true gift. It's a gift to help you heal and transform. And if you run from your stuff, where does the stuff go when you go? Say, for example, if I'm here, I can make this a good place or a bad place. All depends on how I see it. Somebody else could be up here on the very top of this mountain and could be terrified because it is high. They could be scaring themselves, or they could just enjoy the presence of the divine that they brought with them and the meaning they hold. And so, this is the true message of real spirituality. It's not a place, it's not a location, it's not at the bottom of the sea, it's not at the highest peaks, but it's wherever you go. And wherever you go, make it sacred for you, because your sacredness and your holiness, your greatness, the connection is inside. Now, even though I talk about spirituality, and I'm talking about Jesus and Buddha and Hinduism and any other religious form, pushing religion aside, it just makes good sense to make peace with yourself and have inside you everything peaceful. And if it is, wherever you go, it's going to be good. And so I know that this is a holy place. The Aborigines see it as a holy place. And I think that if we honor ourselves and others, and every journey is a holy journey, that means it's a sacred place for you. Wherever you go, everything's going to be good. Let go of your fears, make peace with yourself, and make peace with the world. And as you do, the world inside you will be better. So this is Robert Smith here, enjoying the presence of the sun, the wind, and this beautiful big rock. It's red, very red. Almost seems like I'm at home, because Oklahoma means red man, and one of the things about the ground is that we have red dirt. And I did want to say one more thing. If you try to avoid what's inside you, if you try to ignore it, run from it, drink it, smoke it, shop it, work it, clean it, whatever you do to avoid it, just remember, it's in you. If it's in you, it's in you. So change the memory, change the references, change the emotions, you change. And that's what it's all about, making peace with yourself. Because truly, the kingdom of heaven is inside. The kingdom of hell is inside. I suggest getting rid of all the hell. That means all the bad experiences, all the bad memories, all the torment, everything that bothers you, and walk in true spiritual, emotional intelligence. This is Robert Smith. See ya.